YouTube, what is up? Today I'm going to take a real quick look at the cordless Andis Masters, which I just recently purchased, and I gotta say I love them. I'm going to go ahead and compare these to other clippers that you guys have, that you should have at least in your arsenal. This way you can see how they sound in comparison to other frequencies the other clippers run at. And what I like about them is that they zero gap very easily. Since they made the blackout Andis Masters, they incorporated something different on the inside where all you gotta do now is just slide the blade and they zero gap. That used to be the biggest problem with these clippers, same with Austers, that you couldn't really zero gap them without fudging something up or bending something or breaking tabs, and nobody needs to be doing that to their nice brand new clippers. With these, you just slide the blade back, boom, done. With it being a different motor, we used to be magnetic. Once it's cordless, it's a DC motor, it's a rotary motor, it spins in a circle on the inside. Once you have that, this bottom blade doesn't pivot anymore, okay? So we used to have a little bit of bite here and a little bit of bite here, because no matter what, if you zero gap them, the blade is gonna ride above the top blade, period. So whenever you put a guard on, and you try to, close the clipper blade, you're gonna hear grinding on the guard, so you had to back it off a little bit every single time you put a clipper blade on, a clipper guard on. So the cool thing about this, since it's rotary, it goes from being a spinning motion in a circle, and it just transfers it to the actual blade set piece that you have on the bottom blade, and it moves perfectly side to side without working on an angle. So you're gonna have a better zero gap where that's the reason that the actual guards are not rubbing against the blade. All right, so the last part that I really want to touch bases on is the cord. It comes with a cord that obviously plugs into the charging stand, and then you can, put your clipper on the base. It also allows you to unplug the cord from the charging stand and plug it right into your clippers, in case you want to use it as a regular corded clipper. So that's kind of nice, that's huge. I showed you guys last time the FX, the skeleton babyless trimmer. The cord was very long. We have the same thing with this cord here, so it's pretty much a beast. It goes for quite a while. I'm guessing it's somewhere around 7-8 feet. It's nice and thin. That's the biggest thing to me, is you want bigger cords to hold more power. Here you're just kind of keeping it charged, so you don't really need that, and it plugs right in, no problem. And it's not too stiff, so you kind of have better flexibility, I notice, when you're actually cutting. So if that's the route you want to go, it's a good route. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You will make out fine with this cord, okay? All right, so I noticed that some people, from what I hear, what I see, are shying away from these because they have a 90-minute runtime, okay? Now, when it comes to these clippers, you know, you want a higher runtime because they're cordless, of course. You don't want to be cutting hair and then have, you know, the clipper die in the middle of a haircut, especially if you can't charge them in time or use them while they're, you know, plugged in. So I'm gonna tell you like this: these come with a base. That is probably the best thing Andis could have did to make these, you know, the 90-minute runtime plausible. So you actually want to use it. When you take these and turn them off, you know, you don't cut hair continuously for 90 minutes with them. There are some trimmers that go for 2 hours straight. You're not going to use them for 2 hours straight. I don't know anyone that does. Now, when you're done with these, as compared to other clippers, since this comes with a base, you're going to pop it right on every single time you're done using it. So no matter what, it's always charging, right? So to me, that's a huge case for these, and that's the same reason I bought it. With the babyless FX skeletons, you know, you plug it in. So I'm finding myself, because they stand, I'll put them on the counter. I'll leave them there. I'll use them when I need, and then in the middle of a haircut, they will die out. That's something that these won't do, even though the runtime is less. It's because they're always going on a charging base. So keep that in mind when you're saying, oh, screw that, it's only a 90-minute runtime. No one cuts hair for 90 minutes straight with just a pair of clippers or a pair of trimmers. So you guys need to remember that when you're, you know, actually base opinions off facts, okay? And that's something that, you know, I try to keep near and dear to my heart, is just knowing and learning things and having the knowledge to form my opinions. So I put these above any other cordless clipper out there.